Get back, boys. Let's check more of the new stuff here. This is gonna be part 3 of the review. We are not starting campaign yet. It'll be in about 5 hours. So on Total War Access you have the Glade Captain claim, and you just have to link with your Steam account, same as with the Catch Web Spider Shrine. It says it's in library, but I don't see it on the DLC list, so it looks like it doesn't work right now. And there's another thing to get, which is free on Steam, is the Warhammer, is the Skaven Chieftain. This is another lord for the Skaven. Looks like a stone vermin. Bread Leader, the ascension of the greasy pole of the Skaven military hierarchy starts in the Brood. Paranoid Defender, lifetime spent witnessing the ramifications of others falling short of warlord aspiration, make the fear very all-consuming. So just a bunch of text here, flavor text, not really exactly what it does. Okay, let's check it out. So what is new? Let's see if they fix that shit. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. Maybe in 2021. Still I haven't fixed this this thing here. Check the read only. Didn't I? Oh, the patch notes. It's not even in the game. It just sends you to Steam. I just tried everything, Shit Wizard. I tried everything. Just think about it, Shit Wizard. Why do these things change, but not the interface one? So I can change other options, but this one doesn't save. And I tried checking and turning on and off the read only. It didn't do anything. Because every time you start the Steam, it puts it on read only again. Okay, so what do we have here? Been some changes around. So this is the new Skaven Lord. Throat the Unclean leads Clan Molder. What the fuck is this shit unit card, man? Look at this. They didn't even bother to make a background. This seems so off compared to the other two. I see this shit. And they're really letting themselves go. Look at this guy. This is a big rat. It's 3 arms. So the Throat the Unclean starts in the Hell Pit. We always been saying how that's gonna be a good location to start, and the Clan Molder was inevitable. It would be released because you can't have, you know, the Warhammer game series without a Clan Molder, right? Is he just eating rocks? It looks like gummy bears made out of warpstone. So starting in the Hell Pit here. Nothing really changed here. So Perfection Effect. Is there something missing here?
All fear.
They removed the starting difficulty. No more initial difficulty, so we can meme it about it anymore. Let's see. Yeah, not start. They removed the difficulty indicator. But that's new.
The Night Lord
So Clan Molder has a suitable climate frozen. Northern Oblast is frozen. 2 regions of the Drakenhoff mountains are frozen as well, so it makes sense. Has access to the Clan Molder Flesh Laboratory. So the new mechanic. Hit points plus 10% all characters. That's an interesting thing to see on a faction effect. Immune to mountain attrition. Okay, the Skaven does take mountain attrition. This faction does not. Construction costs minus 50% for breeding stock, pits of the packmasters, force feeding chambers and laboratory buildings. So has a set of buildings that he builds at half the price. This lowered effect lowers upkeep by 20% on the Wolf Rats, Red Ogres, Mutant Red Ogres, Bull Horror and Help Ammunition, only 20%. Did they change the other ones?
No one controls.
Weak is still 50% off.
The vengeance of
And Clan Peasant is still 50% off.
Squirt Musk of
Lord of the Ashen.
6 Skaven Lords, damn man, it's like... I have a feeling there's gonna be Skaven Lord number 7 as well. As regeneration, ooh nice, melee lords with regeneration. Armor plus 10 for Wolf Rats, Red Ogres, Mutant Red Ogres, Brute Horrors and Help It Ammunition units. So he gets plus 10 armor to these units in his army. This unit has 15 armor and this unit has 30 armor. I didn't see any changes to the Red Ogres in the patch notes. The Red Ogres are still as garbage as they were before. Maybe this clan can make it better. There's now a target here, says Molder Monster. This unit created by the Clan Molder, Packmasters and Third Young Link can push it to its full combat potential and store it in battle. So it's a specialty for the Clan Molder. So looks like a cool starting location and potentially very cool mechanic as usual. Shame they didn't add any mechanics for Clan Rictus. The Clan Rictus still feels bare bone.
So
what are the Wolf Rats here? Magical attacks, war beasts, 95 speed. They have a pretty good health for a 95 speed unit. 6600. Why can the Wolf Riders get more health? And armor piercing as well. The main issue with the war beasts is that they're low leadership. So the moment they start taking damage, they just flee. No strength in numbers. A mutant red ogre. You seen that thing in the trailer? Armor piercing, anti-infantry frenzy. 30 armor, 60 leadership, 70 speed, 50 attack, 38 defense, 6500 health. What? That's 20 physical resist at least. 60 attack with frenzy. Maybe this Molder, Clan Molder thing actually makes it even stronger. So it looks like Molder Monster thing is new for these guys. You can turn over the Chaos Invasion. Oh, finally, all those Pepegas don't have to use the mod. So you can have it on, and then you can increase the difficulty of it. Oh. Hard, very hard, legendary. Yeah. This feels a little bit off. Where's the legendary battle difficulty? Now we have legendary, very hard, legendary. But Elich, why you play only very hard battle difficulty?
Master of deep warrens. All the warpstone. Mine. Mine.
All life is
Beastman, yeah, Kazar got buffed. He's gonna be a better killer and tougher now. Streamer is not very good, confirmed, yeah. This unit card, man, is everybody else get bored by this? I mean, look at this. It looks so bad. It looks like it's been done in like 5 minutes. Who's next? Not you, not you.
I live to serve Ariel.
Ariel. So what do they say here? Forest healing, heal the world's forest in return for powerful faction-wide bonuses. World roots and the deep roots. Wood elves for armies can use the network of ancient tree roots to avoid impassable terrain and travel west distances between forests.
Have you seen that shit? Holy
Missile-focused elven unit roster with a variety of enchanted arrows and fast-moving cavalry. Wonder what kind of ninja updates we're gonna find. Two spirit focus roster they can be enhanced and adapted using aspect upgrades. They mentioned the aspect upgrades in the page notes. Unlike some like vast stuff. Scrap upgrades.
Wild as flame.
God damn, look at this. Not one but two of them. Hands up. God damn.
Pure as starlight.
I wonder how they were there recording the voice lines for this shit. Then they seem to also very high detail models.
The sanctity of life. The thrill of bloodshed.
God damn.
Have you seen that shit?
What does this guy say?
So stitch limbs together. Hungry, always hungry.
So he's hungry, Frankenstein now. My bad, Dr. Frankenstein.
So stitch limbs together. Hungry, always hungry.
Hungry, always hungry.
All life is experiment, yes?
All life is experiment, yes. Pretty good voice lines on Throw the Unclean. I wonder what's gonna have in diplomacy.
Hungry, always hungry.
And he's horrible, man. So good. Goddamn Skaven, man. I feel like they got the most stuff, most effort put into.
So stitch limbs together.
Goddamn, the voice acting alone.
Wild as flame. Pure as starlight.
So there are two of them? God damn, there are two of them!
The sanctity of life. The thrill of bloodshed.
The Witchwood. It's the new province in the Doomglades, in the middle of Doomglades. Huh. Wonder what kind of distance this have with Wolf's Anvil. It's close to the Wolf's Anvil. That was pretty smart positioning here. I guess it was there before. This is right next to the Wolf's Anvil, right? Helmangorst.
Wild as flame. Pure as starlight. The sanctity of life. The thrill of bloodshed.
God damn, man, this Sisters of Twilight looks so cool. The way their masks are, what the hell? Like, this type of stuff that makes this the best Warhammer game yet. So what do we have here? They're called the Sisters of Twilight, and their faction is called the Heralds of Ariel. Booker says Kateb now has fucking wood elves near him. Oh god. Enjoy your early game. Forge of Date. Craft and upgrade unique weapons, armor and items offered by the Master Smith Lord Date. This sounds like what's it called? The Invocation of Wool. Ammunition plus 10% all armies. More ammo for the Wood Elves, always good, right? Ability of Volley of Kronos for Hawk Rider units. What? What the fuck? Does this mean every Hawk Rider unit gets that bombardment ability now? It's gonna be like airstrike. What the shit? How many times can they use it? So for this Lord, upkeep minus 50% for missile units in the army, and 10 attack for the flying units, 15% charge bonus for flying units. So looks like this faction team is with flying units. But the volley of corners is on the Hawk Riders. And we read in the patch notes the Hawk Riders can now fire in a 360 degree. "24 of them. It looks like a flavor with the Hawk Riders and the flying units. Oh. What is this? Great Stag Knights. Monstrous Shock Cavalry, 32. Ooh, we got more damage in the game. A Forest Stalker. Tamed only by the righteous. The sight of a charging Great Stag is a terrifying glimpse into the raging heart of the forest. They have 70 charge. Hold on. You start with this unit in the start of the campaign. Get out of here.
In the name of Magnus, by the... I am the... Never waver. I command here. Bring me to my men.
Bring him to my man.
Wild as flame.
Huh. The stat seems a bit low, but there's a massive charge and damage. 43 melee attack plus experience plus battle skills plus possible technologies. As this unit gets more experience, it's gonna get quite deadly. 90 speed. What the fuck? This unit looks very good. Depending what kind of battle skills they get, right? They look like just really hard-hitting wildwood, wild hunters, wild riders.
Pure
It must be like tier 5 or tier 4. 6,800 health. It's not low. No, this is good health. This is good health. Can we actually see the difference on the health on the other unit that changed?
Son of Hag.
So it looks like the Cold War Knights have still had the same health, only the Dread Knights got buffed. This one still has a low health. This is low health.
I seek my birth.
Ulfwan will.
Ulfwan will be mine.
We shall...
Only
Dark Blade.
commander of the Blessed Dread.
Maybe they fix that snow in jungle there.
The sanctity of life. The thrill of bloodshed.
This looks like a very fun starting units, but this location is... this location, I guess you can be friendly with Alitanar. Help Alitanar, help the High Elves, and have a fun campaign. If you go into conflict with the High Elves, this might be crazy. While well, this one here, it's a strong starting location, and you're just attacking Kislev in the beginning. Krakadrak. This is such a nice starting area, and such a nice base for the Empire. This one looks like a really spicy location for the Wood Elves. Now that the Clan Molder actually has a legendary lord, they might even be way more menacing as the AI as well. So we got 3 new factions. So what did they rework again? Didn't they say they would rework original? Didn't they mention in the rework they would rework one of the original Warhammer 2 factions? We were expecting like Dark Elves or the Lizardmen, the Web. So it's basically it's the Skaven now. Huh. Trizzle Fizzles wants to point out that they added the 6th Skaven Lord while the Beastman DLC still costs 19 euros. Yeah, they increased the price on the Beastman DLC again. Yeah. And the 3rd faction is Draika, if I'm saying that right. Holy shit, this is thing of horror here. What the hell? This was probably... What the... Why does Dryad have tits? Wouldn't they just make it no gender? It's it. Holy shit, this thing is terrifying. This looks like something from a horror movie. Now this is the Dryads didn't have such big ones before. What the hell? This looks like a thing from Felwood corrupted. So there's a Griffin Wood between Talabekland and the Ostermark. Huh. So who is supposed to fight here? The Skaven in the beginning, the Morheim, Empire. This is Draika, and she leads the Wargrove of Woe. She leads WoW. She leads WoW. Are we gonna play WoW today? Yep. Upkeep minus 10% for all Dryad, 3 Keen, and 3-man units, all armies. 10% cheaper upkeep on the spirits. Upkeep plus 10% for all F units. Minus 10 plus 10 doesn't seem like a big deal. It's like small in either way. This one is still 30% on both. Starts with 1 Ember. And elf units are all elf units are glamored, reducing their combat power and making them expendable. So she's basically just Just exploiting the Wood Elves. She doesn't care about them. She wants to destroy the Wood Elves. Public order -5 for the local enemy province, so she lowers public order for the enemy and gives more attack to Dryads and more damage to Dryads. Only for Dryads. But this is for all Dryads, 3-kin and 3-man. This location is spicy, same as the Witchwood, but this stuff is kind of meh. But you can push the Dryads with new upgrades. Giant wolves. 48 of them. And a malevolent 3-man. So what's the story with her? Why is she messed up and evil? More so than I mean, Durtu, I don't care about that much about the others, but this one looks way more menacing and wants to harm other Wood Elves. Malevolent Dryads, malevolent 3-men. They do have those aspect things. Because elves ruined the forest in her mind. I mean, the forest spirits are malevolent, right? Got tainted by Morgul's blood, which just made her hate Wood Elves even more. Ah, that makes sense. So the big bad, you know, Morgul, which is a big bag poop currently, causing Wood Elves to fight themselves among themselves. But these bonuses, man, it feels weird and a little too low. Maybe some mechanics in the game. So what is free here? We get Trot from the paid DLC, and we get the sisters.
Pure as starlight.
So this is the from DLC paid. And if you own the Wood Elves DLC from Warhammer 1. What, you get the Wargrove Vow? But is she present in the other campaign? No, only Sisters of Twilight.
The thrill of bloodshed.
So the Drake is only in the Mortal Empires. Hold on. Where does the Clown Molder start in Outer Waters? There's no help it there. What? He starts in the top of Nagarond? No help it? Feels weird, man. Get out of this place.
Wild as flame.
So the plan is, boys, same like the last time. We're gonna be starting all 3 campaigns on a rotation. And we're gonna be starting all 3, I mean. Play several hours of each, and then we're just gonna rotate between the streams. The goal of these 3 campaigns is to play for a 150 turns or short campaign victory. So we work towards short campaign victory or 150 turns. So I don't know.
Hungry, always hungry.
Pure as starlight.
I think we're gonna start with Trod the Unclean. Actually, there are 2 Wood Elf factions. Maybe we can compare between or put these Kevin in the middle.
The sanctity of life. The thrill of bloodshed. Wild as flame.
I think Skaven in the middle makes the most sense. It's only fair.
Pure as starlight.
I'm intrigued by this in the Sister of Twilight. It's very intriguing. Two of them, the voice lines, the Air Forces, well over corners of the Hawk Riders. This sounds like very fair compositions. They make Hawk Riders 360 degree, so definitely want to investigate that. Intrigued, hands up, pretty much. So we'll start with the Sisters of Twilight, and then we're gonna be starting Throw the Unclean, and finally we're gonna start Draika. So we're gonna start in that order. The plan is to play all 3 campaigns towards short campaign victory, or once 150 turns has been reached. We're gonna be reading all the stats on all the units, all the skills, all the new technologies, mechanics, changes, everything on each of these 3 factions. But mostly I feel like it's gonna be around mechanics of the paid factions, which are Clan Molder and Heralds of Ariel. I don't think Draika got much, but Imri got some stuff the last time. So, starting with the Heralds of Ariel, Sister of Twilight in about 4.5 hours. We got a raid today in WoW, and sorry guys to interrupt, but don't want to miss it. These raids are 3 hours a day for a few days in the week, and we can just go around them. I'll not be streaming it today for obvious reasons, and we'll be just starting the stream about 11 PM with the Sister of Twilight first look on the new faction. We're not done yet. I just want to see a few more things before I go. So Archaeon now has all units gain plus 3% weapon strength and missile strength per rank achieved. Holy shit, Archaeon went from one of the worst faction effects to one of the best.
Witness my beauty.
While they removed the armor bonus on Sigvald for Lords and Heroes. They basically nerfed his starting faction effect to the ground. This is trash. Don't start Sigvald anymore unless you can live without that big gun. Sigvald faction effect got trash. How can you change something and make it worse? From best chaos faction effect to worst. And now the worst one has become the best one. Archaeon should be the starting lord anyways. But holy shit, Kolek and Sigvald have really bad faction effects now. And Sigvald is a pain to unlock. Pain to unlock. As a starting lord in combat, Archaeon is the best because it has magic. But Sigvald has some growth. So now the only reason to start Sigvald if you want to have strong starting units, which doesn't matter that much. Having an on-hell cannon is good, but you can just adapt to the Archaeon. Archaeon is definitely the lord for the chaos. If you ask me, these units gain plus 3% weapon strength and missile strength per rank achieved, so when they get rank 9 plus 27%, should have been just an inherited trait of all chaos units. And not just the faction effect. This should have just been here as a trait for the chaos units. And this should have been something else. They again splitting the faction who you're gonna start with and who you're not gonna start with ever. But the problem now is Sigvald is hard to unlock. And he got better with perfect vigor and more targets to hit.
I'll have this world.
Looks like Archaeon is now definitely more appropriate to his quality and standard. Supposed to be one of the strongest lords and things in the universe, in this world. And he's, you know, been getting slowly get there. And now with this thing here, having used to 27% more potential 27% more damage is massive on a melee faction. This is still trash, and this is just nonsense.
There'll be a reckoning.
Yeah, Hexoatl has a really bad faction effect. This increases chance of people declaring war on you. Look at this, boys. Look at this. The Gram Pepe feels good, man. No longer feels bad, man. Second generation Slan. Minus 50% miscast base chance. Plus 50 unit experience gain per turn for the army from the start. Plus 40. Huge! Magic power reserve, which even top the tech list now on the starting power.
There is no limit to my power.
And Manfred.
Come, impress me.
Shame he doesn't have any good spells. I mean, my bad. The Lord Apotheosis can still support his army. The Ruination of Cities is still roulette. And the other stuff takes too long to unlock. He doesn't start with Arcane Conrad, but has a lot of spells. So you can, instead of, you know, when you start playing Lord Mazdamundi until you get his big dinosaur to become melee expert. So you go from casting Apotheosis to casting Apotheosis all the time, every battle, the Apotheosis caster. So the Lord Apotheosis can support his army even better. At least the Lord Apotheosis is now considered a Slan, like the other random Slans. So the new regions looks like they're all wood elf regions. Makes you wonder who the hell is in the Lastria now. The Greifenwood, the Witchwood, that's two new regions. Didn't they say like more new regions? And Lastria must be a new faction. I just have to see this with my own eyes.
My puppets dance.
Armor plus 50 for zombie units. Why not for zombie and skeletons? Is that so hard to ask? Zombies and skeletons? Who the fuck is zombies? They just mass suicide so you can get the race dead. There is another. Yeah, I forgot about the region west of Karazakarak. So there is also one west of Karazakarak and east of Akendorf and one in Laster. These are 4 new regions. I think they said 8 new regions, so where the hell the rest for the 4 of them? I just want to see with my own eyes. Just want to see with my own eyes. It was too much yesterday.
Castle Drakenhoff.
30 leadership. 0 armor, 30 leadership, still 23 speed. And we can get more armor for the zombies now. But we can get the skeleton warriors here as well. Jesus, man. This is a fucking insult in your face. Armor plus 3 for zombie units, this is fucking disgusting, man. It's like, it would have been better if they didn't add anything to him. Oh my god. So they nerf Dark Pact, make it almost a Death Pact. while the Empire untouched. Nerf Vampire counts, while they didn't balance shit with the Empire. Still a technology plus 10 attack plus 10 leadership against all undead. There's definitely gonna be some ninja changes here, which we're gonna find out. But like, what the fuck? 15 armor for zombies? Fucking multiplayer units getting buffed in campaign. Isn't Vlad even more of a boss now? He might actually be usable now instead of a Bloodkiss Lord. No longer Drill Sergeant Vlad. Yeah, we might actually use Vlad now. Beyond the early game.
Master of the dead.
15 armor on the zombies, man. And you can just get skeleton wars immediately. The zombies just can't do shit. They don't do anything. They're just there to die. So you can get big raise that pile. What a joke.
My
30 leadership unit minus 4, and you now only get plus 5 instead of plus 15. This is only when attacking, guys. Only when attacking. While the Empire gets their bonus in every single battle. Attacking or defending, doesn't matter. Garrisons too. This is only Lord's fucking army. When attacking, and they nerf it to the ground. This skill used to be in the battle skills 3 points or 15. It's just disgusting, really. So Corpse Guard now has a lesser raise dead. What does this mean? It's gonna summon a unit of small unit of zombies. It's still worth, of course. You have to take it, Konos. It's like the leadership is effective health pool of the undead. You have to take it. You just have less now. Which means you're gonna take more crumbling damage, and the enemy will just gonna fight you harder, because you have they're winning because you're taking more damage. There's a winning bonus to leadership when they're winning. Disgusting, really.
Ghost.
I'm not gonna check any of the Wood Elf or the Skaven stuff here, but is there anything else to check with the old stuff?
I seek my
Let's check the health on the Cold One Dread Knights, if they actually really works. I don't know what the new regions are. I only know the new the Wood Elf regions. What's worse, shit wizard, they have 10 extra attack, which makes the halberdier stronger than the Graveguard.
Hail,
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
$6,624 health. Look at this, boys. The Cold One Dread Knights actually have good health now. The Cold One regular Knights is still the same old health. What about halberdiers now? So the Cold One Dread Knights got a nice health buff. It's pretty solid.
Lord of Nagaroth.
They have a good battle skill, 8 attack and 8 defense. And they have pretty good battle skills. Looks like they removed that red bar that's at the start of all the range units. So the Bleak Swords now have 36 melee attack. Still, the Emperor gets 15 armor technology at the start of the game. You need to get a look at this. You have to go from all the way from here to give the armor for the Bleak Swords. So they get 40 armor at a point where they become irrelevant.
In the name of Magnus.
Well, the Empire Swordsmen get the 15 armor technology early, while they are still relevant, which makes the Emperor State Troop Swordsmen better than the Dark Elf Bleak Swords. Because, you know, regular people, you know, Steve and Bob are better than the, you know, supernatural Dark Elves. And we're gonna play the new world else after this check. I'm starting Sisters of Twilight at around 11 PM.
Bring me to my men.
So these are the Swordsmen. They have more health, 700 more health than the Bleak Swords. This is just wrong. This is just fucked up. What the fuck are they doing? They have like 700 more health than the Bleak Swords in starters. And look at this. Click, click. 50% more armor. Bleak Swords, by the time you unlock their armor, they're irrelevant. Click, click. All infantry, 15 armor. What get Dark Elves? They're never gonna be relevant with such bad technology out of reach. What's even worse, this battle skill actually is useful even later in the game, which buffs attack on the swordsman as well, which makes the fucking Empire Swordsman Chaos Warriors and the Bleak Sword some Skeleton Warrior trash. Such a nonsense.
I command here.
Somebody told me that the Dark Elf could make a move through a regiment of the Empire troops, kill half of them without them even being seen. When a Bleak Sword in a regiment of the Dark Elf Swordsmen is weaker than one guy in the Empire unit. On top of that, the rest of the technology and the Warrior Priests and the fucking State Troopers of the Empire Terminators compared to the trash Wood Elf, the Dark Elf Infantry. The early game of the Dark Elves is trash compared to the early game of the Empire balancing on the melee. While the late game, they definitely have better troops like the Blackguards and the Executioners. It's just nonsense, really. A Glade Captain. I guess we can... Glade Captain. Maybe to see if it's available, just start a quick Orion now. Apparently it's bugged right now. We're gonna be starting Sister Twilight in about 4.5 hours. And we're gonna be playing for at least 4 hours. Probably 5. Maybe 6. I'm in the Vampire mode. Tomorrow we'll be starting the other two factions and we'll be playing 10 plus hours a day for at least a week. Or about a week.
Be ever vigilant.
What? They put the lambs for the slaughter here. Lambs for the slaughter, boys. So there is no... is this supposed to be a hero? We cannot currently see in the game Astrofel because we don't have any ranked units. So we can't tell if it works. But if it works, it's very strong. So if you go to Total War Access, there is this thing to claim the Glade Captain. An accomplished warrior with both spear and bow, a Glade Captain leads and inspires her kin to strike harder in battle. Unlock this hero by connecting your Total War Access and its team accounts. It says redeemed. In library. Sounds like a handmaiden. But it's not in the game. They fixed it, resets team. Okay, let's see if it's fixed. Legends claims that Mel Gibson is horrible and one of the worst lords in the game. I just played Kekwi, now just if you want a Kekwi you have to queue it yourself. The Ryan doesn't really have a focus, he's like a little bit of everything, so you have to use it like that. This is every single time, every single time. Every time there is some shit on Total War Access, we go claim it and it doesn't work. And it's just a bunch of frustration. Maybe you're taking things out of context. I don't think Legend would say such a thing.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
Hang rogue.
What the hell?
Glade Captain, it's there. So it works. So you gotta just restart. Anyways, before spoiling anything new anymore, like I said guys, I'm sorry, it's just bad timing. I'm going to be back in about 4 hours and 15 minutes. And we'll be starting the Sisters of Twilight. I'll see you then.